Hello there, my friends. I'm just checking this is recording because it said audio may not be working. Yep, it seems like it's working. Okay, so today we're talking about a beast of a site. Welcome to Hacking Self Storage. Today we're going through monthly figures. We did Willoughby and Clough Road this week. So if you haven't done so, check them out. That was yesterday. Today we are talking the beast, the daddy, Mansfield. Mansfield is just like a gift that keeps on giving. It is wonderful. And it scored really, really high out of 10 this month as well. Yeah, it just keeps giving, does Mansfield. And yeah, it's a wonderful site. Do you know what? I wanted to see how wonderful it was. So I wanted to compare. I got my team to have a look at the revenue for the first 6 months at Willoughby compared to the first 6 months at Clough Road, compared to the first 6 months um, at Mansfield. And we compared square foot moved in each month, month by month, and revenue month by month. And needless to say, Mansfield won hands down in the most important metrics, which is revenue. Revenue, it kicked butt. So it was really, really good. So next week, we will be doing a blog post on how good Mansfield is compared to Willoughby and Clough Road. But I'll give you the oversight. So first of all, we first opened in 2017-16 Willoughby, and then we opened, can't remember what year it was 20 or 21? 3 years, 21. We opened October 21, we on November 20, sometime in October or November for Clough Road. And then obviously the 2023 we opened Mansfield. And in terms of square foot, there isn't a lot between in the first 6 months between Willoughby and Mansfield. But in terms of revenue, Willoughby's the worst, then it's Clough Road, and then it's Mansfield. Mansfield is by far and away the best when it comes to revenue. And I think that just is testament to how much we've learned since we first opened, because the square footage was very, very similar, Willoughby to Mansfield, but in terms of revenue, I think it's like 300% more. I can't remember the exact figures, but I've only just looked at them. And so I'm going to do an analysis. And I obviously, Willoughby is a much a better more affluent area than Mansfield. And yet it's 300% more for a similar square footage. And it just, I hate saying, oh yeah, it's because we learn so much. But sometimes I feel like you've got to give credit to us and the team and think, yeah, do you know what? We have learned so much in a short period of time. And when we first opened, honestly, I didn't know about projections or anything at Willoughby. And there was some scary times when I got a bill from Janice and like thinking, holy moly, I haven't got this money to pay you. How the heck am I going to do it? Luckily, I had the Betting Guy podcast and I developed a bit of software and we sold 100 grand worth of software in the space of 14 days. I was like, phew, there we go. I did have like a million people listening to the Betting Guy, so it was pretty good. And yeah, very, 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 very fortunate to do that. Anyway, so we've definitely improved from there to where we are now. And by the way, if you want to see all my mistakes and learnings and all that good stuff, and me teach you how to open a self storage and maximize your revenue from a self storage, then guess what? We've got a course for you, which we are opening in just over 2 weeks, or just under 2 weeks. Anyway, it's Tuesday, October the 1st. It will be opening then. And I don't know how long I'm going to sell this course in this format because there's so much good stuff. And that I paid a course expert and they said I should divide it out over, like how to maximize your revenue compared to how to open self storage and have different courses. And therefore, ultimately, I'm going to make more money. But for this launch, it will be all in one and you'll get the job lot and there'll be some extra. Anyway, I'm going to tell you loads about it because I'm going to sell the ass off it in a few weeks. And so, yeah, you'll hear me talk about it loads anyway. But I genuinely think it is an amazing course. And we've got loads of testimonials, loads of reviews. So if you're interested, get on the waiting list. I even got a link to the waiting list. Jojo, if you can put a link to the waiting list, that'll be awesome. Apart from on LinkedIn, don't put any links because it hurts our reach. Right. Anyway, get on to Mansfield. Mansfield, the quotes were okay, but I like to be over 100, so it was short of 100. Conversions, the quotes to move-ins was nuts. Conversions, quotes to reservations was nuts. And by the way, I mean in a good way. Let's take a little deeper dive on this bad boy. 33% quotes to reservations. You don't get them type of numbers, folks. That is wonderful. Um, Quotes to move-ins was 37%. So we actually got more move-ins than we did reservations, which is bananas. But actually, I'm gonna go back to Angela here because it's saying that we got. Oh no, she's right. Sorry, I'm not gonna go back to Angela. Yeah, 28 reservations and we got 32 moving. Sorry, Angela is right. As if I could ever doubt Angela. Don't be so stupid. So that is really, really good. Really good numbers. Incredible numbers. It just shows you we've got product market fit. So we just need eyeballs, product market fit, like Willoughby. If we just get the more quotes we get, the more people are moving. So yeah, really outstanding stuff there. Let's have a look what else we've got. Cancelled and expires reservations were awesome. Zero, baby. I've got written down here. So nobody reserved and then cancelled. Cost to acquire a customer was £60. I'll take that all day long. And what is it? Twice on Sundays. So yeah, really, really good there. It cost to acquire a customer £60. Incredible. So that means we're actually our CAC to revenue of that first invoice, we're in positive straight away because every single invoice will be over 60 quid, or near as damn it, every single invoice will be over 60 quid. So we're actually earning money to acquire a customer. Incredible, really good. 3,400 square foot moved in. That is awesome. That is the second best month ever. Just going to take a swig of coffee. 1,800 square foot moved out. That's a little bit high for me. That's a 14% churn rate. So it's a little bit high. Once the site gets more mature, I'm sure that it will come down. It better come down because that is a lot. Yeah, we're talking 168, is it? 168? Quick maths. 168%. Is it? 140, 28? Yeah, 168. I knew the 14 times table. Net square foot, 1,500 square foot up, or thereabouts. I'm rounding it up and down. I'll take that. Thank you very much. We're 63% occupied. And by the way, we're higher than that now because it's the middle of September and September has started really, really well again. We'll have to start looking at phase two sooner than I predicted and sooner than my cash flows would ultimately have allowed. But we can't complain. It's a really, really good thing. Revenue, one of the highest revenue months ever. I think it was the second. Average insurance sold was nearly £6,000 per month. But highest total of insurance we've ever taken. So yeah, really good then. And overall, I've got to score this baby 9 out of 10. It's a great month. And it just goes to show you if you find an unserviced or underserviced town, which means ultimately broad numbers under 1 square foot per person, including the square footage that you're going to bring to market. So if there's 60,000 square foot there and you're bringing 20,000 square foot to the market, that's 80,000 square foot. Then it's a population of 100,000, it's underserviced. And ultimately, that's what we found. We found an underserviced location. And by the way, I teach all that in my course. I teach all how to find out how much square foot's in a town as well, or a city, because that is very, very important, or how much is in a radius to your self-storage facility. So it was definitely underserviced. It's not anymore, by the way. It's not anymore. We're full. We filled it up. And so we plugged the gap and we outpositioned everybody. I don't think it's rocket science. I really don't. I was talking to my friend today and I said, I actually use it. He said, I was good. Oh, how's Mansfield doing? I said, mate, it is terrific. Absolutely fantastic. We're taking over 25 grand. So our MRR is over £300,000. Times it by 12, a monthly recurring income. We're over £300,000 now. That is bananas. Absolutely bananas. We haven't been open a year yet, and our MRR is over 300 grand. Incredible. Incredible. We're still in the half price rent stage as well. So again, it's all about negotiating a really good rent. So we're paying half price rent for 18 months. So we're only paying £5,000 a month rent. That's £60,000. It is bonkers. What a deal Mansfield has become. Cash flow positive within a year, including paying off the asset finance. It's just a beautiful site in a beautiful location. So I did say to him, my mate, I said, I feel very, very lucky to have found an industry that is, if you just do a number of things correctly, and you can screw up on all the rest. Because this is a manless site as well. We did have Katie working there. That was her base. Obviously, she's left now. And so it's a manless site. It's actually a manless site, and it's still working beautifully well. It's incredible. Honestly, I just feel very, very fortunate to have found an industry where we don't, at the minute, we don't need to be amazing to be good. And that's what's happening at the minute. I don't. There's so many operators, and I'm not saying we're amazing either, but we do a lot of the things right. And you don't have to stand out to do well. And so yeah, it's just the gift that keeps on giving. It is incredible as Mansfield, and I've got to be careful. Why do I tell everybody like pull up a sign? Hello, Mansfield's doing real well, but I might be able. I can tell you. Obviously teaching the course and stuff. I tell you what I do and what we do, but knowing what we do and actually doing what we do is two completely different things. So hopefully nobody can copy exactly how we do things because you've got to be you. I'm the best in the world at being me. You're the best in the world at being you. So hopefully that's the moat that we've got. Anyway, so yeah, Mansfield doing really, really well. That's the end for Mansfield. And tomorrow, what we're talking about, I don't know actually. I'm going to find out. Oh, we're talking Wrexham. And do you know what? This is why it's super, super important to actually do these deep dives every single month because I found out something that's probably costing me an extra £2,000 a month that I can stop. And I can't believe that I didn't think about it earlier and I should have done. But again, transparency. I want to tell you guys, definitely should have done this earlier, and it would saved me £2,000 a month. And now I can do it. I've already spoke to the teams about it today after doing this deep dive. So tomorrow, Friday, is it Friday? We're talking. Yep, I think so. Then we're going to talk about Wrexham. All right, my friends, I love you, appreciate you, and I will. Oh, by the way, if you can leave a rating and a review on iTunes, that will be terrific because it gets us higher up in the ratings, and more people can see the podcast, and more people buy my course. And by the way, all the course sales go reinvested in self storage because I want to buy more self storage. I want 15 sites by this time, or by the end of 2025, and to do that, I think I'll have maximized all the potential places to get a loan from. And so therefore, I need to earn some extra moolah myself to put the money into self storage. See, transparency. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.